welcome back to another episode of Out of Character. Something's different, Martin. Tell them more. Tell them about it.
Well, we're really out of character, out of our element.
But in some weird, deep truth, it's very similar and all the same.
You got to describe it for the audio listeners, because they're our first and foremost. Okay, we gotta acknowledge
What is there
them.
to describe? Because it's only a difference. If they've been audio this whole time, what is the difference? The difference is nothing.
Well, I am talking a bit differently.
Why?
Because we have a studio. I'm going Hollywood a little bit, so you can hear it in my voice. I'm talking a little bit deeper like this.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna go to Erewhon after this.
I don't know if that's how they talk.
Would you want to go to Erewhon with me, bro? And then go surfing?
Yeah, bro.
I don't know why, but that's how everyone in LA sounds like to me.
This is so nervous to us, guys. We're not in someone's home. We are on the same couch, though, that we originated from. This is Martin's couch.
We had to lug it all the way. Oh, it was
You didn't lug Jack. Please shut up. I carried a couch.
Was it by yourself?
No, I had one person helping me. But I carried this couch all the way here, and I've slept in it in the past 5 days just to prove that it works.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why have you been sleeping in the office? Like, who... Are you allowed to do that?
I don't think you are allowed to do it, but it's circumstance, you know. It's all different. Now, all I'll say was last night was the last night. I'm going to do that because we brought a new person. There's a new pet. Wait, you didn't bring Fish and Carl.
Or Rudy.
Or Rudy. What are you doing?
Look, I have to give them time to adjust to a new space.
Why didn't you bring them?
Okay, look, I brought them here a couple days ago, and I let them scamper around, sniff everything. Carl, you should have seen him. He was hiding under the couch. He was like, he's scared of big spaces because I live in a smaller unit condo thing.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Yeah.
So he needs to get
Next time. We'll bring him next time.
Well, in the meantime, we got this hamster behind us. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Miso. Is that correct?
Misogyny. You always assume hamsters are men. Why?
That's not misogyny.
It's a woman hamster. Or not a woman, but
is it
a female.
Miso?
It's Miso, yeah.
Okay. Her name is Miso.
Mm-hmm.
And my name is Hamza, and your name is?
Martin, and we are out of character.
Well, next time, Carl, Rudy, and Jacob, what's his name?
Fish?
Fish. Carl, Rudy, and Fish will be here next time. But last night, yeah, I was sleeping here on this very couch.
Oh, wait, hold up. Is that why it's all like wet and sweaty and there's like stains all over it?
I was having trouble getting the AC going, but some were here before my time and some I made. I'm not going to comment on the stains you've left. I know this is supposed to go to the trash anyway.
And I appreciate that. Thanks for not mentioning it.
Field day. It seemed like you were.
Yeah.
I think you guys tried that like aluminum foil pasta thing when you like put it out and you put the pasta and the sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys tried that a couple times.
Yeah.
But last night, Miso just woke up at 4 a.m. and he just had to get his miles in.
Yeah, and then I had to educate you, and I told you that hamsters are nocturnal.
Yeah.
So who do you think you are
dictating
when animals are supposed to go to sleep and when they have their natural circadian rhythm.
Close, yeah. Okay.
Okay?
So much confidence.
Circadian?
They have their own circadian rhythm.
Well, that's how it should be pronounced. I don't know. Circadian.
That's how Rudolph.
Why are we pronouncing one C like S and the other one like?
Because it's called. Oh my gosh, it's called an automatopoeia. You know what that is?
From Childish Gambino. Is that what he said that, right?
It's from Childish Gambino.
He said that, right? He's like, boom, bam, bim, bam, onomatopoeia.
I don't listen to Childish Gambino. And neither should you. Neither should anyone. That punk ass does not deserve a single thing.
He just dropped.
I don't care. He also dropped a boba shop in L.A.
Dude, he dropped. But I remember I saw you in the Instagram section of when he posted his album. You said, "This is fire on mute." I saw you said that.
Hey, Childish Gambino. This is fire on mute. Damn it, I'll come back next drop. What were we talking about before? Yeah, it's an onomatopoeia. You know what that is, though?
Yeah, I know that. It's like when you say the sound.
Yeah, exactly. Cicada.
Or you can spell the sound.
Cicada. It's half onomatopoeia. Tell me this. Whenever they were introducing you to hyperboles or oxymorons, what was the one they always gave you as an example?
An oxymoron?
Yeah. Oh, you don't even remember that.
No, what's an oxymoron?
Giant shrimp.
I thought that was a paradox.
No.
What's a paradox?
Oxymoron is not used as often as it should be, I think.
Okay, define paradox.
Okay, define you got no bitches, boy. Get away from me. I'm gonna look it up now because I'm not here to be uninformed. Definition. Let's start with oxymoron. Of oxymoron. A figure of speech in which apparently contradictory terms to be in conjunction. Example, that fashionable rhetorical
Novelty, the humble brag. What? I hate when they use examples that are like
crazy. I need 4 more definitions off the rip.
Yeah.
Can you read that? That's
imagine
really
if you were like a 10-year-old, like you not
that fashionable rhetorical novelty. The humble brag is itself an oxymoron.
humble brag. Oh, humble brag. Humble but bragging.
Oh.
Yeah. Why did they add the extra stuff in before it? Why didn't they just say humble brag?
Humble brag.
Yeah, humble brag.
You say so airy.
Who said I enunciate a lot? Madison Beer. She said I enunciate my words.
She did say you, because you do. I think it's partially due to where you were born.
I think
and
so.
partially due with your diagnosis. It's kind of a combination of efforts.
My diagnosis. It's because I have immigrant parents that have a very sharp accent, a very strong. But I mean, they know if they've watched Mandy's vlog, they could hear my parents talking in the background. They also enunciate their words, but they can't, for the life of them, they can't pronounce V's or W's.
What are we doing? Like vampires?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Oh.
Yeah, what are you doing? Well, they try. You know what the big one is when they try to say clown. They can't say clown. They say cloven.
Oh, I can't see that. I can't see that.
They say, oh, you're a cloven. Cloven.
Oh, that just shuts down the whole.
Yeah, they can. It's like you give them a W and they're like, because there is no W in that alphabet.
Only L's because it's not English. Take the L. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our ominous weekend. We kind of took you on a little bit of a trip, but here we are finally in a lot of ways done, but in a lot of ways already prepping for something new.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big merch drop, and it was also a rebrand. If you've taken note, we took this time. It's like,
let's get serious.
What we basically did was, you know, in school, whenever you wanted to fart and you dropped the textbook and then you farted to block the fart. The merch drop, the rebrand. I don't know which is the fart and which is the textbook, but something was.
Yeah, we tried to kind of like. Well, no, it's probably the rebrand. We didn't want it to be too jarring for people, I think, because imagine if you hit them with a rebrand and then merch drop. You got to do it at the same time to kind of.
Well, I will say it was a lot more than we could chew almost.
Yeah, it was a really
reason
busy
why I
month.
was sleeping here for 4 or 5 nights is due to all of this, probably. But just so you guys know, and some of you know already, our merch, everything we do pretty much is extremely independent. Because there's nobody in this business that's not a schemer, is not a scammer, finagler, horrible. Some of you know I did merch once for Out of Character. The company literally went bankrupt, quite literally. Been scammed before. Terrible service, whatever. So we were like, you know what? We're going to do it ourselves. Everything. So this drop down to Martin literally coding the website to one of us, you know, running customer service to distribution to putting up the money up front. Literally everything is done with love. It really is true. It's made with love. Because you get to make it with love. You get to price it how you want. You can control everything. And the only person to blame is yourself if things mess up.
Yeah. So guys, let us know if we screwed anything up. Because it really is on us.
It is.
Yeah.
And also just saying that to say, just be patient with us a little bit here. It should be a very smooth ride when you purchase something from us. Shouldn't be crazy. But it's only going to get better. We're only learning every day. And also taking feedback from y'all. You know, there's going to be more 2XLs. There's certain countries we're going to add, et cetera, et cetera. It's just like a whole new world. It's very exciting, but also very daunting.
Moving forward, I think we should try to be a little bit less fat phobic.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Well, I just didn't they just didn't sell well last time.
Yeah, we had it had it when we went through a provider. I think it went all the way up to like 5XL.
Yeah. and
So
people
just-
didn't buy it.
Yeah, so
we're
more
just-
sizes of people are joining the team, joining the channel,
Which,
subscribing.
yeah, I
So we
guess.
got to accommodate for more people. I think we're forgetting how much we've grown. So we got to be careful. We got to, because we were much smaller like months ago. So, yeah.
But, and yeah, just moving forward, very exciting. So thank you everyone for the merch. I
was going to say, no more sleeping at the office. Now let's get serious.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
Because it is feeling damp on this couch right now.
I know.
I don't know.
Well, also part of it I talked about on the Patreon. Quick plug out of character pod.com/ Nope, I fucked up.
Ookpod.
I fucked up the link.
No, it's
Patreon.com/OOCpod is where my solo every week is. I talked about it a little bit, but my window has been broken. It's propped open. I live in a city. It's firefighters, beep, beep, cars all night. Then my dishwasher broke as well, and it's just a constant beeping. I found out how to fix it. I ripped into the breaker and just turned off the dishwasher and turned it on.
No, you got to move out, man. You got to move, and you got to not go through those companies. I think you're like, and I mean, I looked up the one that you're with or whatever. They got some controversies in Toronto.
I would agree, but you rent off of Facebook Marketplace, and
those are actual people.
That's so much sketchier.
But I'm dealing with an actual person. My landlord is a human. You're dealing with an AI landlord.
Yeah,
you got the freaking chatbot as your thing. Like, submit your issue in your thing.
Yeah, I do. But when your landlord's like uncles here from Germany, they're gonna be like, "Hey, save a room. He's staying for the weekend."
We got an air mattress. We're humans helping out humans. Yes, you can. Yes, your uncle from Germany can stay with us.
I just can't. I can't live in a place I found from Facebook Marketplace. I don't think that's safe.
Would you buy furniture from Facebook Marketplace?
Yes.
Yes. What's the difference?
I don't know, man. It's my first time here.
There's people living. There's probably people watching this. They live in an apartment owned by someone from Craigslist.
That's true.
That's an actual thing.
And you know what? And that's probably true crime
waiting to happen. Get out while you can. Get out.
I know. There's horror stories of
Craigslist. It's always. Have you browsed Craigslist?
We don't have Craigslist.
Well, we do.
We have Kijiji.
That's the freaking safe one. That's the safe one.
We have Craigslist.
We have Craigslist. I looked it up.
I knew Craigslist wasn't for me when I saw like Man Love Men as a section. I was like, well, that don't make no sense.
Well, I saw one and it was like older man looking for a younger boy. Like it was like,
well, that don't
and
make
they
no
just
sense.
straight up posted on the front page. Look, Craig, whoever you are, what's up, dude?
Why did you that little boy?
Why did you create this? No, why did he create this website?
Probably innocently.
And what's on your seriously, what's on your list?
What's like on his naughty or good or Christmas?
I don't know. What is Craig's list? Like,
it's his list that he needs to buy. I'm of the belief that there's so many more killers and wrongdoers out there who have not been captured, especially in the domestic West or just domestic parts of the world where there is this cloak of safety. That's my belief, solely because I think I could commit very many crimes discreetly. So I think there's smarter people, more crazy people than me who could do it better.
I feel like if I was a killer or I was just starting out as a killer, like an amateur, my first mistake would, I would go to Craigslist thinking like, oh, it's Craigslist. That's where you find people, right? Like whatever. But like, I feel like that's been done already. Like I think Craigslist has gone. I think as an amateur killer, you should start somewhere like.
It's just
I don't know.
You just go to a small town nighttime, pick up somebody.
In person, try to get in person.
Yeah, I have to get some.
You got to lure people somehow.
No, because that's just a trail. A true crazy killer, the ones who don't get caught, are the ones with no motive.
Yeah,
that way,
don't leave a pattern.
Because that's not what I meant. What I mean, but yes, pattern is bad. What I mean is like someone dies and they're like, okay, who would want to kill this person? And they go down a comprehensive list: ex-boyfriend, mom, freaky cousin, whatever. But if you're truly a rando, it takes so much. It's so much harder.
Well, what was that one show, Dexter?
But also, why would you want to kill her in a person?
Dexter.
I never saw that.
He worked as a police person, forensics. He was in forensics, so he knew everything.
Wow.
But he was like but he's the hero, right? He's quote unquote the hero.
Right? So was he? How could the hero? Show. Tell me more.
He's a killer. He's an actual serial killer, but he only kills bad people. So it kind of allows you to root for him a little bit.
That's what I would be. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be a kind of vigilante, like a killer vigilante.
Yeah. Take justice into my own hands.
Okay. Who's your first victim?
Fanita, probably.
Damn.
I don't know what's going on there. I'm just kidding.
Well, no, I've been seeing some Fanita TikToks. I don't know what's going on. I saw her. Some girl bumped into her into the club, and she just like started screaming at her.
I have no idea.
You know, some people just go to bars, I swear, just looking for a fight.
Really?
Yeah.
One
there was
time,
a couple of those guys in my hometown like that.
One time, the strangest one I had was I was in one, and it was very packed and whatnot, and someone rubbed sides with me and shoved condoms in my pocket. And when I went to the bathroom and I looked at them, they were poked with holes. So they thought I would be like, ooh la la.
They actually assumed that you would get some that night. That's the craziest part.
Well, I was just looking at it, and I wouldn't have even used it because I had a hole. Like, what's your goal here? Maybe it's someone with the government who's working on underpopulation, trying to populate more.
Well, they were hoping that you would go bring someone home.
Even they were hoping.
And go, oh my God, I don't have a condom. Wait, thank God the stranger slipped this into my pocket. Unwrap it, use it, get the person pregnant, depending on if it's obviously a boy or a girl. All of a sudden, little Hamza's running around.
Why is that so funny?
Because I just picture a little Hamza. I don't know.
What? Don't laugh at that.
Little Hamza?
Yeah,
What?
Don't laugh at the thought of me bearing offspring. That's very rude. Very. One day I will. And I'm going to teach his ass to, like, run up behind you and poke you in the ass.
Me?
He's going to be those evil kids. My kid's going to be evil, but, like, he's going to be the kid who, like, out of nowhere, he'll say some weird, like, stoic sentence. And you'll be like, what? What did you just say? He's like, nah, nothing. I'm like, yeah, that's just some
Damn.
weird-ass kid.
What would you name him? Just so I can refer to him.
Sepsis.
Sepsis?
What? Is that already something?
Like septic, kind of?
Here, I have a list.
I feel like that's something like Mandy's talked about from her patients at the hospital. They have sepsis.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to name him that. Let me see my list here. Don't look at it, though. I'm going to give you what you get.
Wait, you have a list?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man, that's really wholesome. That is like showing you in a new angle for me. I don't know. I didn't think you'd be the type to like curl up and write little baby names in your notes.
Dior.
And okay, yeah, you just ruined everything. Wow.
Like first middle situation?
Dior. I actually know. There was someone in my hometown named Dior.
Hunter?
Yeah, I met a bunch of hunters, yeah.
Cash?
Okay, so celebrity territory, kind of.
I don't want to give you the really good ones. Roman?
I like that. I like that a lot. Roman. Sorry, I'm just thinking about all the things that come with it because it's tainted. You know, Roman Empire, Roman Atwood,
Smile more. Smile more. October, Nancy.
October? Like, and then Toby would be his like nickname.
Oh,
I like that actually.
The way you can just see through that. I
Yeah.
like that a lot. October, Nancy, Melody, Sade, Jordan, striker, center, just a few things.
Okay. I like Jordan. Jordan's a classic. Obviously, you have like huge, this awesome basketball player.
What I'm a fan of in general is just names that are like for example, Kelsey in my experience is a heavily female name, but there are guys named Kelsey. Like I like it when like you name your son a name that's like 90% female.
Yeah, you got 10%. Ashley, Lindsay, Kelsey. It's usually the ones that end in Y.
Lindsay's not.
Yeah, those are manly names.
Lindsay can be a guy.
Yeah. I know actually a couple of people that are named Lindsay.
Whoa.
Not my age, but dad's. Actually, it was a very old
That's
thing.
baller. I like that.
Lindsay, yeah.
Like I want my son to just be like, hey, my name is Mia. And it's like, because it's a literal science that your name actually does an unreasonable amount of influence to your character traits and entire life course.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I have to rethink everything.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's why celebrities do the most, because they know that.
You just have to give them something. Like,
there's names that just make you go viral, like you're a celebrity right when you're born.
Yeah, there's viral names, but then like dentists, like the number of dentists that are dentists is like makes
there's
no
a lot of
sense.
dentists, but also a lot of dentists child predators.
What do you mean?
Dude, Dennis is such a child predator name.
No, there
isn't.
isn't.
It is. Old man Dennis. Old man Dennis.
Okay, so if that was true and that was a pervasive idea throughout society, and someone was born with that name and they were told that again and again, yes, they actually might stray that way because it is like what they're meant to become. Like if your name is Dick, like Richard Dick, you will become a dick. So if I name my son Nice Boy, he'll become a nice boy.
Oh, okay. So I see. So all right. So we have to go more literal with things.
Well, to some extent. What's your name? And other than Monday, I don't want to hear it because you subscribe to the whole Mandy's M. I'm M. Our son will be M. I don't like.
Yeah, well, that's just our thing.
It's fun. It's a fun perk, but once you literally feel limited due to that criterion.
No, you've just opened up a world of possibilities. Now I can use actual words.
Mars.
Bigger. Think bigger.
Bigger than Mars. Uranus.
I'm thinking like bigger M word, something magnificent.
Oh.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. That kills me because I met someone who was like a fake fan and kept being like, oh my God, you're Hamza the Maleficent. Like, that's crazy. And I just let it go because I didn't want to break his arm. I'm like, yeah, Maleficent. Like, he's like, how? Like, you. I'm like, well, yeah, Maleficent. Like, that's just. And all I know is that's from like a movie. Wasn't that
I don't know if they were saying Maleficent, maybe Magnificent.
No, I swear to God it was Maleficent.
I was there, I think, when that dude was saying Magnificent.
Really?
I want to talk to you about that because he said it about like 8
said
times.
It a bunch. I think it was Maleficent.
Yeah, no, it's just the way he was talking.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm Maleficent.
And he had a few drinks, so I think he was like slurring Maleficent, but you tried
Maybe
to say
it was Magnificent or something.
Yeah, but every time he said it, I like chuckled to myself. But
you were like this. You were in the corner like.
I was like, no, because I've been there.
You've been there, yeah.
You know, everyone's like that Martin kid, right? Like that's what it is, right? No, there's people who are like that kid Martin. You're the kid Martin kid guy. I was like, okay, like it's getting a little crazy. I don't know. I thought it was pretty straightforward. Like, oh, it's that Martin kid. You know when you don't know the guy's last name? Oh, it's that Martin kid.
So that's how you've thought of the username?
Yeah, that's how I thought about it. That's actually what people referred me to because my last name is so damn long. No one could actually say it or pronounce it, so they'd be like, that Martin kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you feel hurt when people didn't put the effort into saying your last name?
No, I get it. I would be more offended about first names. You know what my biggest pet peeve is when people don't take time to learn people's like first names.
Like learn how to pronounce or just
yeah, like if you have like, well, I don't have that trouble because it's just Martin and it's very easy, but there's people out there who have some like pretty crazy names, right? Like it's hard for regular people to pronounce it, but it's like if you actually like
mine.
No, you're in the easy category too, I would say.
No, you don't know what I know. My
Hamza
is very common,
but at least it's close. There's people who butcher.
For 2 years, my teacher called me Hamish. So I get
Nah, she did not like you at all. Like that's just like that's what it is. It's a sign of disrespect.
My favorite is what Hispanic. Sometimes I'll get Hamza, and I love that one.
Well, that's pretty close.
I know, but it's close to khubza in Arabic, which means bread.
Is that, and do people name their kids that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, look, like it is a respect thing. I don't know. Anytime like I have friends that have like, you know, longer names, more, let's just say harder to pronounce ones. And my biggest pet peeve and just icks me out when people just don't take time to learn it. It's like, it's just bare minimum. You ask a couple times. Maybe people feel awkward. They don't want to ask a couple times, but it's worse to mispronounce it than just to try and get it.
You got to really try. As long as you're trying.
Yeah, if you're trying, that's like.
And is that just all over now? It's not in a romantic sense?
Yeah, icks can be.
Has it evolved?
Yeah. You can have like friend icks. I have a bunch of icks for you, but
I don't like that.
But they're not like.
It has a romantic connotation. We cannot ignore.
No, they're like cute icks.
What do you mean by that?
Like, it's just ones that, like, they're not going to stop me from being friends with you. It's just something I noticed, like your little quirks.
And it makes you go, ugh, like that?
It's just like, that's just Hamza, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it has ascended from the romantic sense.
Yeah.
So,
well, because I spend so much time with you, like I'm developing
individual, not on our individual basis, just on a societal word development standpoint.
Yeah. That's where it's coming from, is from the relationship side of things. It's kind of bleeding because, after all, being friends with someone, that's a relationship. You can get icks from like teachers too, student-teacher relationships.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why I said that.
Yeah,
I meant like, well, there's different types of relationships, like the boss ones. Like you and your boss, like there's boss icks.
My boss gave me an ick. That's
yeah. There's employee icks.
That's too far. That's too much.
Okay, teachers get an ick when your student is late.
No, they get mad and reprimand you. They don't get an ick. No, I actually reject this.
When a student is late, this teacher gets up and goes, ick, 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 ick.
He gave me the ick. No, I reject this. I would actually like to. I'm asking society to rescind the development of this word and restrict it back to relationships, only because it really did have a deeper, really.
Or we just get rid of it as a whole.
Yeah,
and love your partner.
Yeah, let's stop it, because language, when we start using the same word for many different things, we lose the complexity in many different ways we can express things. If everything's blanketed, you know. Like, name 3 emotions now. Ready, set, go.
Sad, mad, happy.
So, see where we're at? But there's such a huge...
There's more.
Middle, yeah. There's a rainbow.
Well, I just picked the shortest ones. I don't know. Like, I could be like jealousy. Excitement.
Here we go.
Horny, maybe? Is that an emotion?
Horny is a state of mind. Many of us...
Some of us can't. Many of us can't. Remember when people used to always tweet, or like they used to post it saying like I'm horny on the timeline, or they used to just say I'm horny.
Oh, and they thought that was like cutting edge. Well, it was. Being open about that thing.
Yeah, being open sexually.
It has come in waves in terms of being accepted. It started out as. Gotta make sure we're recording. Started as.
How do you know if it is?
I don't know. We don't know anything. It's a new camera. It's a new mic. Whoa. What does this do? Hello.
It's recording.
So, yeah. I think we can keep it at a minimum. But I just think the kink stuff could be probably expanded on more. I don't like when people just have a kink that I don't know about, that I've just interacted with for a while.
You're trying to repress him, or you're trying to like...
I would just like to know before I... invest in someone that you like,
Oh, like you wish people, would like announce it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, a little earlier. Yeah. I want to find out like
halfway through that you have like a foot fetish or something. And
that's fine.
They kick their feet up in your face and it kind of...
Yeah, foot's okay.
They expect you to suck the toes and it's kind of like, whoa. What?
There's worse than foot.
And then they go, well, in my last relationship, and you go, no, I don't like that.
And that's good communication as well. I think I just burped into the mic. Kink.
Well, how do you think people feel when they have like a foot fetish, but then their new partner that they're in a relationship with doesn't? Like, then they have to repress that side of them?
So let me talk from experience here. So basically, it's probably very common. And, if you enjoy seeing your partner be happy and pleasured, you're going to show those toes a little bit. And, it's not going to hurt you if someone nibbles on your toes a little bit.
Okay. I was just asking for a friend.
For a friend, yeah. Well, I know Mandy is not giving you no toes, and no way. What?
What?
Damn.
I like seeing every part. Every part of my woman. I would like to appreciate every part of my woman.
Right, but a foot fetish.
Every part of my woman.
A foot fetish comes with much more. It's not just looking at. Anyone can appreciate a freshly pedicured. Is it pedicure or manicure? I don't fucking know.
Let's just say she gets her pedicures often.
I don't know if that picked up.
Well, they definitely saw it. So.
All right, I don't even want to do this no more. You got me mixed up. But I wouldn't say I have an ick from it because you're not my girlfriend. That's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it doesn't work. You can't get icked out from your friend.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't like it.
Well, okay, hold up.
Because there's other words. You can get embarrassed by your friend.
Okay.
You can get grossed out. There's ick is very. Wow, I have to see this person naked tonight.
Yeah.
And I gotta take this all.
You got to. You know what it is? It's icky because. It's icky because you know that you're gonna have to put on some sort of like act after. Like after seeing that, you have to kind of be like, oh, I still love you, of course.
That's the icky feeling where it comes from.
Because you know you're gonna have to do something like really bad. Is just pretend like it was okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm good. Usually we have water. I'm not used to this new environment
system. Well, I was actually I went down this rabbit hole this morning, in fact, and it turns out Britas don't really do anything at all.
Oh, dude, I'm 6 months on our Brita not being washed.
Yeah, so now you're actually doing worse because you probably have mold in
there.
there.
Me and Mandy are like look at each other and we're like, we haven't washed this in 6 months, and then we still fill it up and drink out of it. I don't know what's going on. I think we both are really curious as to what would happen if we just kept drinking out of it.
Yeah, well, that's so strange knowing Mandy's a big germaphobe.
Yeah, it's weird. It's her only like thing that she's like not actually caring too much about. And I told her, I was like, honestly, I think the tap water at this point is fine. Like it's come on, how bad is Toronto tap water? It can't be that bad. It's
pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, I'm breaking out like because I've just been giving up and having it for the past like week. But it turns out the Brita actually don't do jack diddly squat, and reverse osmosis, all that BS is really, if you really want to come out on top.
Is that what rich people do? Reverse osmosis?
They install it into their sink, like under it system. I know someone who actually has it, so it's remineralized when it comes back up. However, I looked and there's this company called Something True, TRU.
Okay, so you know it's true.
They got nice systems for like $200.
And you attach it at the end of your faucet?
No, it's just a separate kind of like the Brita scenario. It sits on the left and you pour up on top. That I'm excited for.
You know what I'm excited for?
What are you excited for?
In my future, I really, really want a fridge that dispenses water.
That's not that exciting.
I'm really fascinated by it. Like, how is it hooked into the water and the ice? How is it made?
We had that at Curacao. I saw you really liked it.
I really liked it. That one was a little funky because you'd like hold it for literally like 3 milliseconds and like a trillion ice shards would just fly out.
The ice part of it's really cool.
Yeah.
But I never need ice. So
yeah,
you don't need ice when you pull it out.
But I will if I have that. I will want to use that.
True, but you don't want it. The only time ever is if I got a warm Diet Coke. That's the only time I'll pull out. Like if it comes like I Uber Eat some and they give me a warm Diet Coke, I do need some ice for that.
Okay, fine. You say that's lame. Fine. You know what I want? I want a water fountain where you can drink chocolate milk out of.
Then go to David Dobrik's house.
Okay. I will.
Actually, on second thought, maybe not a good idea.
Really? Why?
I
want to be in one of his videos.
I don't know how to tell you this, man.
I'll do anything.
So he has not posted in a while. And it's for actually some very bad things. I know he's your favorite YouTuber and you like whenever they do that song. Dun, 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 didn't you always have that one?
Or was it the one where it was like, I need a man, or
yeah, you're getting there.
Man at midnight.
Okay.
How does it go?
I know what you mean. He's got one.
Abba. It's all Abba.
Abba.
David Dobrik, man. Well, one day I'll be in his video. One day, I think I might be the reason he comes back to YouTube. I'll do everyone a favor.
Please don't, please. Just keep him hidden. He's so. I saw this clip recently of when Trisha was hanging with them.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Wasn't that scary? So scary. To give you guys context, basically she's in the backseat of his Tesla and he just has his freaking vlog camera like 6 inches from her face. And she is unapologetic.
Hold up. He's holding it like this for visual people. I mean, for audio people, sorry. But he's literally just facing forward and holding the camera like this. Like,
he's in shotgun and she's in
He's
the
in
back
shotgun.
seat.
She's in the back. So he's just holding it like. Just consistently.
And she just brazenly reads him to filth, telling him, I genuinely think you're a psychopath. And he just keeps responding in the most psychopathic way possible. And it is very bizarre. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that is so crazy seeing that clip.
How does he laugh?
That was close. I don't know.
Every time I hear his name, I really want to do that because, like, I just love imitating his laugh. He always, like, sticks out his tongue.
It's so cute.
I really, a long time ago, there was a part of me that really wanted to be like David Dobrik.
Laugh like David?
No, just have a bunch of friends that, like, you could record and, you know, make a little, like, 4-minute vlog. Like, I always thought they were cool. They were cool until, well...
when you make him jump
until that one distinct vlog that happened, that dropped.
And whenever they weren't cool. They weren't cool.
Really? I thought they were cool.
Well, they were cool. Damn it. But we were children. Children thought anything were cool when that happened. But no. It was cool until, you know, he'd tell one of his friends to jump off the roof of his Tesla and they break their ACLs. And he's just like...
Well, to be real, I'm unfortunately, and this is also a little bit embarrassing, but I only watched because of Liza Koshy. When they were together.
Even in them?
Oh, dude, you don't even know.
Actually, I do remember.
They were the freaking cutest couple in the world.
Were they?
Yeah, and Liza Koshy was so funny.
Liza's a good heart. She has a good heart.
Yeah.
And the way that she got out early.
She knew.
She knew.
She got out. And what's she doing now? Where's she at?
She's flourishing. She's like hosts these random talent shows in across the Western Hemisphere, I swear. I see her pop up like...
Liza, I don't know if you ever want to go on a podcast.
I would love to have Liza Koshy.
Why not?
Honestly, I feel like we'd have a really good conversation.
There's a spot right in between us right here.
Right here. And we won't actually move, so it'll be just exactly like this much. But she's a small girl. She'll fit right here, I think.
But the thing is, we have to, like, press her. We have to say, tell us everything about David now.
Oh, that would be so disappointing if she thought we were going to talk
No,
about
but I think she would
else.
want to. I think she's, like, waiting for a perfect podcast to sit down on and spill the beans.
That reminds me when
that's out of character. Like, she'll be out of character and really be like, okay, guys, you want to hear crazy stuff about David?
So, you guys know what a femdom is. So, basically, I was a femdom for him. And he
was my pay pig.
Yeah.
I took all his YouTube ad revenue in exchange for him being allowed to lick my feet.
I took all his Ticketmaster brand deal revenue.
SeatGeek.
Oh. Whoa.
It was always SeatGeek.
SeatGeek, that's what it was. Well, his videos he didn't even have ad revenue because he put ABBA on it and all that.
Oh my God. So it was all for merch, probably.
Yeah. Well, his videos are 4 minutes long,
clickbait.
so it wouldn't have paid well. It was clickbait. And he had some really good clickbait in it as well. You know, his impact needs to be remembered, but it's one of those separate the art from the artist kind of situations. Mm-hmm. He really was one of the first to...
Well, it's the Vine to YouTube.
Yeah.
So so I would say David Dobrik, Cody Ko,
Vitaly,
Danny Gonzalez, Vitaly. My four goats.
My four GROATS. Can we do an acronym for GROATS? Because that's really funny if you could just drop it.
Wait, what's GROATS?
I don't know. I want to make it though.
That's bad one? It's bad goats?
Bad
well, let's take Danny out of there. He's cool.
Okay, but let's make GROATS though.
Okay.
Greatest of all time, but now you got to put an R in
No,
between.
it's WOTS. Worst of all time.
But that's not fun to say.
Okay, fine. GROATS. It's like gross. All right. GROAT. My number one GROAT, probably David Dobrik.
I'm not saying to make a list. I'm saying let's make the acronym a real thing.
Okay, but you have to make a GROAT list in order for it to work. So David Dobrik, we'll just put him in there for now, and then I can fill it up a little bit later.
Okay, top GROAT. So greatest of all time. What can you put between greatest and of? Greatest repetitive. Greatest wrongdoer of all time.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's a good one.
Perfect. So biggest GROATs going on right now. We have Mitch McConnell, David Dobrik,
the guy at the football player.
Sure, yeah. Number 7. I'll throw in Fanita just for safe measure. I don't know if she's going to come out of this on top. Maybe not. not preying on anyone's downfall.
Yeah, you're just making an observation. Neon?
Neon, Jack Doherty, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, and then let's just leave 2 extra spots just for us, just in case
we end up on a wrongdoer list.
Yeah, you need to leave room for yourself. Of course, it's like an accountability thing, just in case.
Also badass to be able to say I'm a GROAT.
Yeah,
like I'm a GROAT. I like that. I hope that sticks. Anyway, if you guys don't know, we have an advice, confession, dilemma segment every podcast. You could send in your aforementioned to Instagram to the account Out of Character Pod. Please private DM it, and we will read it here live in action. Also, the Patreon once a week, Thursday/Friday, is me solo. Out of character, patreon.com/OOCpod, and rate the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please.
The only reason why we're even on this new set is because you guys
got us to 10,000 on Spotify. Now we have to get Apple Podcasts up.
And if you guys get us to 20,000, maybe we get a Spotify exclusive like Emma Chamberlain.
Wow. Okay, this first one is pretty funny because it's topical, actually, just turns out. Hello, guys, I have a question. But before I ask, let me tell you how I got to my inquiry. I was on FaceTime with my bestie, showing each other TikToks, and looked up weird things for fun, as besties do. Do not ask why, but we somehow found ourselves on WikiFeet. We were just being goofy and looking up funny ones at first, like Dream Feet, parentheses, yuck. What does that mean? Dreams Feet? Like the guy, Dream? Or just Dream Feet, like best feet?
Oh, my God. Dreams on there?
No, he's just shown his face.
I have to look that up.
And then we looked up celebrity internet crushes to see what they got see if we got the ick from it. Hamza so happens to be my internet crush. Don't get big-headed, all right? Oh, I almost did. Close. And she looked him up. I assumed he wouldn't have one. But lo and behold, there was. I was so baffled as to why he would be on it. Who was uploading his dogs onto it. I was so put off by it because I personally would hate to have a wiki feed and see people lust over my toes without my consent. No hate to the foot fetishers out there. I do not look to see if Martin had one out of respect to my queen Mandy. Some real respect. Because that would be the biggest jump scare. I know your feet have always been in high demand. So my question is, how does Hamza feel about having a section on WikiFeed? Also, in general, how do you feel about people who see y'all in a sexual type manner? Since I sometimes see y'all, mostly Hamza, have a lot of edits, and they could be a bit out of pocket. I hope people chill out with that kind of stuff. But it's the internet. People are weird anyway. Shout out to the best podcast. Hope y'all are happy and healthy. Let's see.
I'm already on it, bro.
Wow. Do I really have it? I know my feet suck, though. I have flat feet.
So
though.
What size shoe are you?
I am 11.5.
So they already got it wrong. They're saying you're 10 in here.
I'm insulted.
Yeah, and they said your last name is Saleh.
Okay, come on.
Hamza Saleh.
Wait, what'd they rate me? 4 out of 5? 4.07 out of 5?
Yeah.
So flat feet
and
are
just to help you out, bro.
5. You got to make it. Oh.
Wait.
Wow.
They got your hooves in this.
Oh, my God. What are these from?
I don't know, but this is insane.
Ah.
Let's just say, guys, if I could describe this to you, it's...
I don't like that one bit. Okay, scroll up a little bit. There was one that I was confused where they got it from.
This one? Is that you in the washroom?
With the purple, with the pants. Wait, did I send this to someone?
This looks like your camera fell.
It looks like I submitted these myself to the site. It's actual soul pics, bro. That's
ready?
Actual. Oh God, Martin.
You think it'll pop
yours,
up?
Because
I know. I have nice feet and
oh man.
Martin Garrix?
No, you're not Martin Garrix.
Well,
just put Martin. See if anything comes up. If there's a list of Martins. Holy cow, this is very gay.
Yeah. No Martins. No Martins.
No love.
We're safe.
Guys, make an account for Martin.
No, dude, come on.
You sound like you're disheartened.
Fine. You can make an account, but make sure it's actually good pics.
Tell them your size so they got it right.
Size 14. It's crazy. I used to have to go to thrift stores and buy really big shoes, and it was
damn.
crazy. Yeah.
Ross has. I always went to Ross.
And it sucks because it's like, if you guys know, obviously, if someone has big feet, chances are they also have big socks.
It sucks because there's also this expectation that people come to you with, and it's fortunately
they're
crushed.
They think that my hands are also going to match my feet, but it's usually not.
The rest of your body matches your feet, but unfortunately, there's only so much. There's a law of physics.
Or like in school, my teacher would be like, oh, so you probably have a big brain too. But I was like, no, I'm actually not that good at math and stuff. So there was a little trouble with that growing up, but it's okay. Anyways, guys, if you can start one, but it has to be good picks. Don't do ugly ones.
Give them a sock one to start off. Just pop off a crock. Give them the bottom.
I don't know if they like that though.
Just get them started.
A teaser, kind of.
There's a lot to work with. Okay, put it down.
Okay.
Awesome. And the edits, I really don't care, and neither does Martin. Really, you don't care, right? You're not worried about that.
No, of course I don't care.
Do you like it?
I like when people appreciate that.
Okay, awesome. Here we are. Hi, Hamza and Martin. I noticed you guys mentioned Hamza is finished with his Invisalign. If you don't mind me asking, because I have Invisalign too, how is the process with it? I'm creeping up on 3 years, and I'm getting really tired of it, especially when the Invisalign notches aren't actually visible. Anyway, I'd like to know any funny stories of Hamza's Invisalign or anything.
I'll tell you some funny stories. Here you go. Yeah, let's just say there's a bunch of elastics all over my apartment. I've thrown his Invisalign out in the trash many times.
You've kept it for me.
I've kept it for you. Yeah, there's just it kind of invades other people's space, but that's just a funny little thing that comes along with it.
It's horrible. It's the worst thing. I can't believe I'm free. And flossing is easier. Brushing your teeth, you don't have to brush your teeth twice. Like basically, you have to. Well, I don't know. I've talked about this a bunch. Just get out of it as fast as you can. If your teeth are, mine weren't even perfectly done or not, but I was like, I can't do this anymore. So if you're 3 years in, just balance if you can. All right. Hi guys, I need advice on what to do in this situation. I recently discovered my 13-year-old cousin has been catfishing as me, an 18-year-old, on Discord. I'm afraid she's being introduced to weird communities, and I also find it uncomfortable that she uses pictures of me. I told my mom and dad, told my aunt, my cousin's mom, and I know what an aunt is, and my aunt didn't do much about it and claims it's not that deep and that she's just a child. I'm afraid she doesn't understand how serious this all is. I also had caught my cousin doing this before, so I know my cousin will keep doing it. I don't know what to do. My mom was also going to pay for my trip to LA, so I'm afraid she won't if I bring it up again. The hell? They're holding your LA trip over you? It's a strange dynamic.
That is so odd.
What do you think about that?
Look, I was in her position.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, the person on Discord. I used to be a little catfish. I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there was an app called Hot or Not.
Okay.
And I remember I was just on it, but I was really young. I think I was like 13, 14, kind of like same age. And what I did was, because I wanted to go on Hot or Not, because I don't know, I wanted to see hot girls, I guess, or something. And then so I went on Google Images, and I think I took a picture of Nash Greer.
Wow.
And then I just put that as my profile picture. And then I went swiping, hot or not. And people were like, Nash? Wait, Nash, is this you?
What'd you say?
And I was like, yeah, shave your arms or else I'm not going to be with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have hairy arms, so it was messed up.
So I was extra catfishing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you think Nash even shaves his arms?
Not anymore, I don't think. I feel like he's grown out of that. But Nash, if you're watching this, bro, I'm sorry. Like I had to do that. I'm
trying to remember. I'm sure I've done the same.
Catfishing?
Yeah, but I can't remember the context. You know, I've done the chat rooms, but it wasn't the stakes weren't as high. I feel like Discord and all that, like there's some sort of trail. I would just like search like random chat rooms on like random sites.
Yeah.
I was like 11 and I just like
get in there.
Talk.
What was it that made us do that?
Because it was cutting edge like back then, and just
chat with random people. Yeah,
which is fun. But yeah, it could get hairy. You know, get your. It
could get scary because what's her name was in one of those. Doja.
Yes. Well, it wasn't like that crazy, but no, it gets scary fast. It gets very bad fast, and it kind of goes back to my theory of there just being much more crime in the modern world that you don't know. Mm-hmm. Even just sexual online hostage crime. So watch out. that should be a huge priority for her sake more than yours, honestly. Or it's dangerous for you too. Anyway, yeah, she sent me screenshots of her confronting her cousin. Crazy. Also, just don't be friends with your little cousins. They're always devious. Hello, y'all. My name is Aiden. I'm from Sacramento, California. I'm currently 24 years old and graduated last year from UC Berkeley. Currently working in LA. Here's my issue. I am a virgin. I promise I'm not a complete ugly loser. I played football in high school and had a couple girlfriends. What? Okay. Partied a lot in college, etc., but I simply cannot have sex. No matter how hard I try. Anytime I've come close to it, something happens that stops it. Example, when I almost had sex when I was 16, the attic collapsed right before it happened. Rose on the emergency intercom set. At 17, the girl threw up in my car and I had to drive her home. What are your tips for getting laid for the first time? Is it normal to not lose your virginity in high school? Because I feel like everyone does. First of all, no, it's not normal for anything. None of this is normal.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Well, I'd try to get a little inspection on the ceiling next time you
I would go, I don't know, I would go to a freaking medium and see if there's any spirits chasing you. Bro's got a djinn following him or something. I don't know. Yeah. Attics collapsing, girls throwing up around you. Like, you got some aura or something.
Heinous aura, some heinous aura.
You got to get that checked out. But yeah, I don't know, stressing out about
you need
losing
sage.
Yeah. You need like
freaking,
I don't
detoxing.
know. You need to like sit in a sauna for a bit and just expel the demons. Stressing out about losing your virginity is crazy freaking mental stress for no reason.
Yes, which is why I'm of the religion of the school of thought of get rid zap. You know, you don't have to be your freaking, you know, you're not going to walk down the aisle or whatever, you know, it's fine. But the stress will crush you internally. I know it's invading every single part of your brain. And you gotta find, because it's just going to be like, really, that was it.
Yeah.
And that way you have
and if that's not your vibe, if you do hold it to such a high thing, like you don't want to be with,
pay someone.
Yeah. Okay, true. Yeah. Or you could just just wait until, you know, you've already got yourself a couple of girlfriends in the past. You're going to get another one. It's going to happen. And then
that's honestly,
don't
for
rush
some people, it's a bigger fight. If you didn't have a girlfriend in high school, that's like a whole nother.
That was me. I did not have a girlfriend in high school.
Really?
No.
Well, me too. I don't know why I'm talking like this.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I think a lot of people should have female or male, you know, gender, just interactions. I'm not saying go raw or nothing crazy, but like just talk when you're a kid, because there's a certain protection from red pill, black pill that happens. I don't know how to describe it. Some kid never talks to a girl on all of high school, and then you get in these kind of separated spaces and you see these funky ideologies. If you don't have your own personal experiences with women, you don't have anything to be like, oh, this is freaky ass stuff. I don't look at this. You know what I mean? I think I just connected some dots there. Am I cooking?
Yeah, I think, yeah, someone cooked here for sure.
Okay. Awesome. That comment section is so good. I don't know if they've seen it. What's the guy's name? Might be big.
Damon Salvatore from fucking Vampire Diaries.
There's this TikTok. Was it TikTok or TikTok?
It was a TikTok slideshow thing where they were just showing a comment section.
It's the funniest thing in the whole wide world. Anyway, that's about it here for the advice. Thank you for being open and honest with us, and I hope any of it was helpful. Maybe not, maybe it was. If you got to hear, I have a little surprise for you. For the remaining stock on slushynoobs.com, you can use code POOP, P-O-O-P, for free shipping in US and Canada. That's for the calendars and for the posters. Shirts are unfortunately sold out, which we are extremely grateful for and so happy for, and I can't wait for you guys to get it. Is that true? Can't wait either? Are you excited as well?
Bro, I'm beyond excited. I want people to post How about that? Let's do a little thing where people post with their merch when they get it. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. I want to see it. Yeah.
And tag us somehow. I guess hashtag slushy noobs or something in the story. How do we see it? Oh, just tag us. Yeah.
Sounds like you have a plan already and you're just pretending like you came up with it. Like, I don't know, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Today I just saw how many times we were mentioned in the story, and I was just swiping through all of them, and people were like showing their purchases.
So can't wait for it to be on body.
Yeah, on body or calendar. I can't wait till people see the entire calendar.
Wow. Y'all not ready for that one. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the little rebrand, the new cover art of this podcast. It's some people have described it as a true crime sort of recreation. The man from your dreams, a young Russian boy. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next Sunday. Bye.